Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Marvel's Midnight Suns, where today plot Johnny Blaze stuff apparently. Everybody's talking about Johnny Blaze, so it must be his turn to show up. Calming your inner demon. Fight back with a vengeance with the tips inside these pages. And also an analysis of famous battles from antiquity. Gosh, book club hasn't met in a minute. I definitely accepted the...
I'm still waiting for someone to take this sword.
I think I accepted the invite last time one was sent. Now I'm wondering.
Time to take it to the next level.
Maybe we should check. Maybe we should just real quick here
All right.
go through our super link. Which I didn't expect to be such a... There we go. Didn't expect to take so much effort. Blade. Nope, I definitely just hadn't pressed the button on that. I had seen it. I don't know why they make you do a confirmation on those. Like, who is not going to want those to happen when they can? Anyway. So, you're in combat therapy already. We're doing that. Yeah, I think we're just about ready to actually go out, right? Let's go do a mission. We did all of our other morning stuff already. Yes. Okay.
Stay out of trouble.
All right. Actual mission time? No, we need we need magic for this. Okay, well. We are not super pressed for an artifact right now. So I guess this could be a good time to go for an intel cache. There's a nest mother. We don't desperately need blueprints. So I don't have any particular plan with them. Yeah, let's do the one that gets us the intel cache. Arcane keys, plural. I wish I knew how many, but yeah, I'll take a swing at that. Active redraw bonuses. So... why did clicking on her cause Blade... Okay. Strange has redraw bonuses as well. Should I play with him to ensure that we get as many of those as possible, or... I don't know if Wanda and Iron Man are necessarily, like, the most perfect fit. What Iron Man really needs is somebody who can do really high single target damage, which I guess is mostly being covered by the Hunter. We can bring Johnny out. We haven't done Johnny in a while. Yeah, I mean, you know what I mean. Not that I wouldn't. He's very charming. Also, he does have a rad car. I'm not really one of those people generally. But if the car is a demon, then it does work. That is in fact functional for me. Okay, so hopefully we can just blow through this really quickly. Oh, that lady is inside that dog.
All you have to do is take out that nest mother.
That's a new enemy, right? What is standing? These look like Necrons. Like sexy Necrons.
You have chosen your fate.
Also, gosh, that's just like a lot of enemies in total.
That will not be a problem.
A Revenant. Okay, so another thing that always targets the last unit to bleed. So what I would really love here, obviously, is the Iron Man card that just targets everything on the table. What are we willing to do for it? I do not know what the explosion area of Immolate is, but I do kind of think I want to open with this.
The fire burns brighter still.
So now that I've done that, can I get a read on how big the explosions will be? No. It just doesn't show me what the area is going to look like. That's a bit annoying. I'm going to redraw this. Hellride's not a bad pull. Hellride from like over here could be pretty strong. So the hunter's not actually being targeted by very much. The value of going concealed right now is not super high. I could also Hellmouth to get strengthened. This thing's not critical though. Let's do another redraw. I don't think I'm going to play the Lash. Okay. Air superiority is what we were looking for. So that being the case, I need to Hellmouth so that we can do this. And then there's still going to be some stuff left alive. But this is at the very least going to clean up every one of these things, right? And then we have some... Well, no, we will not have any heroism left. But we can do some knocking enemies around and stuff. Yeah. All right. Air superiority it is, and that's going to require the use of the Hellmouth. Where shall we put it? I don't know. Over here.
Accept your fate.
All right, we're not going to get a lot of value out of the marked, sadly, but aside from that, this is pretty good. 342 damage on the Hellride. No, it's better to just hit everything for a little bit of damage. It prevents us from getting any monument spawns, which is really nice.
A flying mechanical combat suit almost seems like cheating.
Yeah, and wow, that was over half of her HP. Okay, so we got a couple of dogs left. Also, the ghosts of some of the dogs are just kind of... And actually, maybe that's supposed to be plant life? It's just kind of indistinct. It's very muddy. It does not read cleanly. Alright, so can I... 49% chance we just remove you from the map? I feel like we got to take that, right?
And still reigning world heavyweight champion, Iron Man.
Okay, pretty solid. There's no point in using the discard right now. Neither of our items are super relevant here. Yeah. Okay, I feel pretty good about that turn.
As commanded.
Everybody's going to take a little bit of a punch in the face, but...
Hell never forgets a face. Lost.
Ouch. That's fine, he's good. Okay, so she just started a monument anyway. Feels a little unfair, but fine. So we do have the Hellride already. We have no heroism to work with right now.
I'm not going anywhere.
Our work is proceeding.
Huh. When did I get a bleed? Well, I mean, whatever. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I need some things that generate heroism. Do not need things that cost heroism. Tell you what, we're not going to get that, yeah. Not going to get that intel bonus. Alright, this turn, Tony does seem like a pretty heavy target.
The light will carry you onward.
is, but I like it.
Hey, look, we found one. So what is going to be the best way to damage as many of these things as possible? We could potentially make 2 different moves. Right, I could have Ghost Rider just like... I don't know. We could try to save up for Hellride, but I don't know that I think Hellride's very good here. And I am just sort of thinking, let's just like Mindbender into Holy Burst or something. If I Mindbender you, I'd like to believe you'll hit the altar. My suspicion is you'll hit the monument twice, which is a lot less fun. This does say nearest ally. So would this elite Shadowhound hit that and then that? Maybe. Are you allowed to throw a rock at that? You are not. So if we do the Mindbender, then we have plenty of resources to work with. Or plenty of heroism. We could get a decent Hellride going, probably. Or some other stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Okay, good. That does work that way. So we can spend 1 heroism to break that one. We could Wild Strike one of them, because she is the target of about half the damage that's coming out this turn. Yeah, maybe that's the play. Rather than trying to set up a Hellride. That rock doesn't quite reach that. But this does. Yeah, okay, so I think it really behooves us to just gain heroism here and then use heroism breaking the rest of the altars with other effects. Alright, so you can crush this.
Mindless followers suffer the same fate.
There's so many weird, like, pauses in the animations. Alright, how many more of those do I have to do? A few. This won't do enough damage to break that thing.
This should be good.
You are not actually positioned correctly, but probably... Well, you know what? I think if I moved first, I would be able to make that work. So if we give Johnny the move to here... Actually, Johnny can almost kill this thing. Let's go ahead and do that. Before we do any other movement. Because now, this explosion totally does work. Will Ghost Rider really not just get out of the damn way? It looks like no, he will really not just get out of the damn way. That's fucking... He absolutely should. Okay, yes, he did. It just didn't... It wasn't showing the movement thing in an area that I was looking at. Because I didn't expect it to be all the way the fuck over there. So you only have 111 HP left. So when I discard this Hellride to gain 1 move, and then move Johnny over to here, God, the delays on everything are so silly.
We've done it. Excellent work.
Okay, they didn't even want to continue the... Well, that's going to be a 3-star for sure. Fucking sure, why not? Additional enemy reinforcements. The problem we've been having most of the time is that there were not enough enemies. And we will get 5% more XP, so... Feeling pretty ultimate over here. Thanks for asking. We're gonna need to bring Ghost Rider on every mission in order to have any hopes. Wanda should do a lot of damage to a lot of stuff. We'll see how things work out. And if we're planning on running like Hunter Magic Wanda, Magic also has we still have Magic running one copy of Gather, which has a nice big area effect as well. All right, it's time for a book club. Yeah.
Time for book club. You coming?
I've literally never been more excited.
Meet you there.
Let's head over.
I did read the book. It was a million years ago.
Looks like we're all here. Grab a seat and let's get started.
I am ready.
The Art of War is one of my favorite books, if not my favorite. Can anyone guess why?
Because it's not just about fighting, it's about how to conduct yourself when in conflict with others.
Carol gets it. For quite a while, all my interactions with people involve some form of conflict.
Interesting.
This book laid things out for me. Helped me understand you don't always smash yourself against a problem face first. You must understand your enemy before you can hope to defeat them. Hunter, you get this more than most. You understood Lilith, which led you to discover her weakness. With that came her defeat.
Well, for a certain definition of defeat, I suppose.
That is what Nico and the others are trying to figure out.
That goth night thing?
Emo kids, actually.
Whatever. Nico's magic nerd night. My point here, until we know what game Lilith is playing, there's no way we can break the rules. That's the only way we win.
So the favorite book of a half-vampire was written by Master's son.
I'm the Daywalker. Of course it is.
Carol, what stood out for you?
The chapter about flexibility in warfare. Yes, it presented distinct situations, but at its core, it promoted a philosophy of adaptability. This is a subtle but key difference from the Kree war manuals I know. Those manuals lay out how to overcome every possible contingency. Because Kree commanders always expect an answer, exceptions can flummox the ones who let the rules think for them.
Are Kree commanders really that predictable?
Unless you have your own version of the Kree's supreme intelligence, unlikely. But yeah, still possible. The Art of War encourages fluidity of thought. The variations presented in the chapter on flexibility are examples, not rote technique.
And that's how wars are lost.
So I've been dying to know, what is Captain America's favorite part of this book?
After this read, everything he had to say about deception and warfare.
Ooh, explain.
Wait, what used to be your favorite?
Discussions of leadership. There's a lot of good stuff in there. I've long since internalized all that worked for me and examined what didn't. But convincing your enemy that your greatest weakness is your most powerful strength.
Or the opposite, that your strength is a vulnerability?
Exactly. It struck me, especially regarding our conflict with Lilith. So, what's our greatest strength?
This is not as fun as the other clubs. They really are not trying at all with this one. Also, the way Steve turns his head and then just stares completely, like everybody has this problem where the top half of their face doesn't animate in a way that has anything to do with the rest of their face, but it's really rough with him.
Lilith has no allies, just thralls. She is alone in this fight, but we are united.
Are we? The greatest scientific mind I've known, sorry Tony, just defected to her side. What's to stop any of us from doing the same? I don't have an answer to the question I asked, but I plan to do what the art of war suggests. Learn her weakness. Adapt as the conflict evolves. Keep Lilith guessing. And above all, think.
And that'll do it.
Great. So what's our next book?
I told Carol she could pick the next one.
I decided on volume 32 of the Kavat Koth.
The what now?
It's a cross between a legal text, a spaceborne invasion defense manual, and one of those sagas that Thor seems to love.
Okay then.
I promise it's not a heavy read. I thought it would be a good companion to The Art of War.
See you all next time.
We should just jump in at part 32? Is that okay? All right.
I didn't know what I was getting into when I signed up, but I'm glad we have book club.
It was good to see the conclusions we each drew from the book.
That's why I think we need to do this. A team that understands its disparate parts works better in concert. But don't quote me. Sun Tzu said it better.
That was such a neutral. I enjoyed the thing that just transpired. Allow me to literally describe what we spent the last several minutes doing.
I'm nervous about my book. I don't know how much of it will translate. Not the language, the ideas.
It is good to encounter new views. They help you better comprehend your own.
You really connected with The Art of War, huh? I think you'll like my choice. Give it a shot. That's all I ask.
That went better than expected.
I'm looking forward to reading Carol's book.
Maybe I should have joked around with him on
Same
that
here.
one.
Feels like book club is pointing out an edge we've always had, but never knew to sharpen. That's all for now. You taking off or hanging out?
Yes, I am done.
Good meeting.
The degree to which she sounds like a robot is really dialed up, I feel like, in book club. We have an upgraded Relentless already, don't we? Is the one I have upgraded? Yes. So I guess... Would I take another one if we had another one? It'd be replacing Strike. Yeah, honestly, I probably would, actually. Also, a slash. Hooray. Okay, that's not even the new book. We will worry about the new book later. So first things first, hooray, some gloss. Next, we do have a new artifact that we could go jam in the thing over here.
Was this bowl always here? Oh, this looks like it belongs here. It seems my offering was accepted.
The difference in rarities is with the higher rarity stuff, you might get a small amount of irrelevant gloss. This game, it wants to have all of these loot box systems, but they forgot to put anything in for you to like get from the, anything that would matter. Okay, evening hangout time. We are definitely just going Nico, right?
We got Wanda back, straightened out Johnny Blaze, and are gonna totally vaporize the Parchment of Power. What could possibly go wrong?
Well, for one thing, I'm worried about your posture.
That wasn't too confident of me. I just really want Lilith to go away forever.
She would probably be into a deep conversation, especially like at this point in our friendship. I think so. I don't know if the value of these things changes at different points in your friendship, but it feels like they should,
What is the
right?
strangest spell you ever cast?
On purpose? Oh, at my cousin Ray's bachelorette party, I may have brought her favorite cartoon to life.
Go on.
She used to obsess about this old kids show with talking sea creatures, and I thought, what better time to use the Staff of One? She'll never forget this night.
What happened?
She'll never forget how her favorite cartoon characters showed up as exotic dancers. Nor will she ever forgive me.
The hunter's stance is, it's just so natural, you know?
Which one was the worst of them?
The octopus. He was Ray's favorite from the show, but he clearly did not want to be there. He was so mean to her that Ray's best friend nearly started a fight.
Oh no.
It was fine. The rest of us kept Ray company until the spell wore off. Gotta stick up for the bride, you know?
Probably have something for you. Jeez, do I? Various candles. Maybe she likes just a big box of meat. Here, I got you this box of meat. Magic for normies? This is for normies. She's not a normie. We got some comic books. I assume you're supposed to give the comic books to the people who are featured in them. But I really just I don't feel like I have anything great for her. Does she like romance novels? Maybe. I feel like this could be applied to a bunch of different people. For those who seek to remain calm in the face of life's endless trials. That doesn't feel like her. I'm going to try growing up with trauma.
I really needed that.
Basically, everybody in our friend group probably would love that gift. But we have lots of things we can give the others. Nico, I'm having a hard time figuring out personalized gifts for. Okay, so is that it? I think that's it for the night. It was a productive one. You know, I think we're going to cut this episode short. I'm just thinking, as long as the story missions have tended to be, I probably don't want to start one 35 or 40 minutes into the episode, which is what it's going to be by the time we're done with morning chores. I got a private Superlink message. Steve Rogers wants to hang out.
The mirror table, our pulse on everything Hydra, really brings an Avengers Tower vibe to this place.
It has been useful. The Abbey always harbored great resources, but Stark and the Doctor have enhanced its abilities tenfold.
Don't get me wrong, Tony and the other Steven are great, but I believe in giving credit where credit is due. You've also been doing your fair share, and I wanted to let you know that it hasn't gone unnoticed.
What is the implication of this line? I'm going to say it because I don't know. I don't know where they could possibly be going with this.
Do not worry. I will not tell them you said that.
Yeah, they're used to being the stars of the show, but in this case, I think they might agree.
Yeah, that just didn't make sense.
You've
That's
got
fine.
a lot of potential. They say a good soldier should always trust his gut, and if my gut is right, and it's almost always right, I think you have a destiny beyond just defeating Lilith.
And what destiny is that?
Keep playing it straight with me, Hunter, and maybe I'll trust you enough one day to tell you.
It's like a super fucking weird interaction, isn't it? Okay. Anyway.
It's super easy.
I hope she doesn't think that the thing I just did there was rude. It was, but I hope she doesn't think so.
It turns out Tony does occasionally make
All
useful
right. This I like an awful lot. If looks could kill, apply marked to enemies targeting a hero is like, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good item. I can't imagine us equipping the nanotech weave very often. So yeah, I guess let's do if looks could kill. We really already want to be grabbing another artifact.
So, how's the whole saving the world thing going? Sometimes, I even impress myself.
Okay, +2 redraws is super relevant for his deck, actually. Don't think we're gonna play a Wrath. Our copy of Immolate is already upgraded, right? Yeah.
Big Tony's Forge of Mystery, we never close.
We don't need another one of these. We really don't need another one of those. I don't want any of this shit. Leave it to me is probably fine. But I don't think... When I upgrade this, it just becomes free, but it loses the heroism. I'm not even sure I think that's better. I don't know. Give it to me. I don't think I'm going to use it. If you're not going to use the cards you're taking, just take whatever at the highest rarity, right? So that you can wring the most salvage out of them. And then I don't think I have any ability crafting that I need to do. Magic is also posting to Superlink. That was not a private. Tell me a story. Just make it interesting. Okay. When I was 8 or 9, I was summoned to meet the 3 greatest witches in Transia. We know this story effectively. Okay. Yep, I can do shop class. That's fine. Kavat Koth Volume 32. It does feel like Volume 32 is a weird place to start, right?
I hope Caretaker appreciates all the improvements we're making.
Now there are 2 heavy bags. Enemies beware.
Let's see if you're as good as they say.
Okay, I don't know that we're in a huge hurry to upgrade stuff too much. Do we want to upgrade?
Got plenty of tricks for old dogs. No excuses here.
Probably. I mean, it's pretty unlikely that you're going to want to redraw this. But like, if magic is down, it's nice to be able to actually just to get rid of the card, right? That said, we are moving toward a strategy where plus move is more valuable than it used to be. And we have to do this before we can apply a mod. So I guess that's worthwhile. What does Wanda have that we could upgrade? We can upgrade Chaos Field. I need to actually, hold on. We need to play with her deck a little bit, probably.
Time to take it to the next level.
So Limbo Portal is a common card. And it is definitely going to be cheap to upgrade.
I wonder if those birds out there are stuck here.
So this one's already modded.
It's creepy if you think about it.
There we go. You know, I'm not actually sure which one of these. I think generally I would rather have the redraw.
A powerful improvement.
Yeah, we can mod this too. We're going to need to get credits soon, though. +1 redraws on KO or even more damage. But it's like, it's damage and it's like, it's damage we can't control when we're actually going to get, which is always a little rough. It's a little tough to predict. I'm going to just more redraws.
May my enemies fall swiftly.
Let's just grab some more redraws. Ooh, I like apply to vulnerable.
Now this is something I can use.
We do want some sources of vulnerable in that team pretty badly. All right, we are going to need credits, like a whole lot of credits. Snack box of the world's grossest candy. Interesting. And 19th century Russian poetry, which is in Russian, which I'm assuming only one member of the team can read. Probably, right? Okay. Also, chests. No orange respawns. Actually, not a lot of activity in general. I guess there's a fair number of purples. But I only have 2 keys right now. I don't know that I want to go pressing any more purples. So I think with that, we're basically ready. Oh, no, we have to open the intel cache. Right.
What's the latest intel? This won't take long. Great intel. Bad news for the world. Let's fix it.
Okay, it's just kind of just some ability cards. Not like super exciting.
I'm here if you need me.
So this is going to require... Okay. Don't send Ghost Rider out. Don't send Magic out.
Tony and Dr. Strange may think they're the epicenter of our operations, but we all know this is where the real
this one
magic
requires
happens.
Wolverine. Damon Hallstrom passed along a message through Abigail Brand. Okay, yeah. Wolverine, get on it.
I'll do you a favor, just this once.
And then who do we want an epic ability for? Who is tactical, I guess, is like one question. Are there visible tags on the heroes? Like, how do I know if someone is a thing? I don't see a list of tags. Okay, all right. It's weird that the tag on the heroes is tactics instead of tactical. So, Blade, Captain America, Captain Marvel, Deadpool for some reason. Okay. So, who do we want some epics for? Honestly, maybe Captain America?
We're ready to make a move.
Never mind, he can't. Congratulations, Deadpool. You're high enough level to go on this mission. You did it.
All right.
Bye.
Very terse. All right. I think then... Yeah, I think we're ready to go, which means we're ready to stop, actually. Apologies for the slightly shorter episode, but I think if I tried to run... Why did the credits not come up when I did that thing? There we go. No? There we go. There we go. All right. My computer is straining badly under the weight. It maybe needs a little bit of a rest. Thank you all so much for watching. Apologies for the shorter episode, but I'm worried that if I tacked on that story mission now, we'd end up at like 2 hours. So that's going to be it for us for today. But when you come back next time, big, fancy, important story mission, we're almost certainly going to see Johnny Blaze. We're going to hit a whole lot of guys with a car that's also a demon. And that's rad every single time it happens. And we'll see you then.